The epic rise of Paul Atreides in Dune, Part 2 feels like it happened over a longer period of time than it actually did in the movie. While the timeline of Denis Villeneuve's sci-fi masterpiece can be somewhat messy and unclear, the film has still maintained its status as one of the highest-rated blockbusters in recent memory with its current 93% Rotten Tomatoes score. Dune, Part 2's differences from the book notably don't work against Frank Herbert's source material and mostly enhance the pace and balance of the film. Dune 2's impressive box office performance has surpassed the domestic box office total of its predecessor Dune, 2021, earning more than $110 million in its first week alone. The current worldwide box office total for Dune, Part 2 is just under $211 million as of the time of writing, a number that will surely rise in the coming weeks. By comparison, Dune achieved a worldwide box office total of roughly $435 million, becoming the 12th highest-grossing film of 2021. Given the strength of the Dune sequel, it would be shocking if its box office did not surpass the original. Dune 2 takes place in less than a year. One of the biggest changes in Dune, Part 2 is in its timeline, which takes place over a longer period of time in Herbert's acclaimed novel. The maximum time span that Dune 2 could have is between 3 to 4 months since the pregnant Jessica begins to show more but she doesn't give birth to Alia, which is another big change from the book and the Lynch movie. This is evidently a rushed sequence of events compared to the more plausible timeline of the book. Additionally, Irulan's 2 diary entries are both dated 10991, which is the same year that the events of the first film took place, so the entire time span of Dune 1 and 2 is obviously less than a year. Chaney also mentions Paul surviving the summer, indicating that the duration between the first and second Villeneuve Dune films was only a few months. The decision to keep Alia's character out of the story and maintain Jessica's pregnancy made the shortened timeline possible. Dune 2 includes small time jumps instead of the book's 2-year skip. Timothée Chalamet gazing into the distance with face and head coverings in Dune 2. Months pass by between several key scenes as Paul proves himself to be the lisan al-Gaib to the Freeman. The first half of Dune, Part 2 features several trials that Paul must complete, such as drinking the water of life and riding a sandworm, that seemingly occur over months. In Herbert's novel, the book jumps ahead 2 years in between when Paul first joined the Freeman to when he emerged as their new leader. The shortened timeline allowed Dune, Part 2 to conclude Jamie's arc from the first film and demonstrate Paul's remarkably fast rise as the lisan al-Gaib.